Hey there, YouTube. Welcome to Wednesday's crypto update from the garage. This is Josh. Well, I got good news today. I got some money, got some fiat. And now what we're going to do is we're going to turn that fiat into cryptocurrency. The only issue is, just like I said earlier, and I think it was 2 or 3 videos back, I said, by the time I get my money and I've got my stuff and I'm ready to buy, there's not going to be anything to buy. And you know what? That's exactly what's going on right now. If you get on CoinMarketCap, we've got a lot of coins that are, it's kind of salt and pepper a little bit. You got some green, you got some red. None of them are really going all that far. We've got, Tron's up a little bit. The breakout today seems to be Steam. That thing's up like 30%, and that's actually one I might do a video on. I don't know a whole lot about Steam, but I'm hearing a lot of people talk about it, so it seems to me like maybe I should be looking into it just as many times as I start to hear about it. And that's what we do on days like this. Today is a day to watch. It's not a day to buy. It's not even really a day to sell. It's a day to sit back and see what the market's going to do. Bitcoin's kind of settling into its new little rotation here between 10 and 12. It's sitting nicely in the 11s today. What that does is that just the market's just kind of settling off. So, until we start to see some more volatility or see something rise or fall, that's pretty much where we're at for right now. I was looking at Ripple earlier. I noticed that Ripple is still down, and I was actually kind of impressed by that because I think Ripple, I really think they're going to break out and hit $2 here. Certainly by mid-February. It's got to. Ripple kind of took a big hard hit. It wasn't really its natural position, so I just have a feeling it's probably going to jump on us. And I'm still waiting on Tron. I'd love to take this money and just jump right onto Tron right now, but, I'm not liking 7 cents as much as I'm liking a nickel, and that's the thing, is I believe, for you quarter guys and girls, I'm sorry, I don't think it's going to hit a quarter this next rise, but I do think we're going to get back up to like 14, 15 cents again, and I believe that's going to be on our short, distant horizon. I think it's about time that we saw a rise in it. A lot of those orders are still filtering through, so we're starting to sell off all the weak hands and everything, so. But, that's, all I can say is I'd love to see Tron fall a little bit more, and the only reason I can say that is because I'm not currently invested. Everybody else is like, well, fuck you, I don't want my coin to drop, and I understand that. I don't want my coin to drop when I own it either, but that's just how it is. Today, what I like to do to talk about a little bit more today, when on these watch days, this is a good day to kind of, you want to get in there and look at what's going on. You want to find out if there's any news coming out, because this is kind of a day where you can take a breather. It's a good day to take in new information and see what's going on, because you're not constantly on the market looking for that buy or for that sell. And, and it's a day that makes a lot of traders uncomfortable. A lot of traders, their natural position is not to be sitting around watching. They want to be in the middle of it. They want to be trading up and down and making money. And that leads to a lot of impatience in the market, and impatience is the #1 moneymaker for the patient. Let's be perfectly honest. If you get in there and, you buy something too high and then something else comes up and you're willing to sell a little loss because you really think you're going to do good on this, you see that kind of stuff all the time, and it's just not the place to be. If you're going to sell out of something, you shouldn't be taking less than 50%. If I buy something at 3 cents, I don't want to sell it until it hits 4.5, 5 cents. That's where it needs to go at. Because that's, it's making me money. There's trade fees involved. I know they're not anywhere near that percentage, but it's still a fee that comes out. You just can't, you have to squeeze everything you can out of it. And the coins that go up 20 and 30 times, they're few and far between. You'll see a lot more of them jump up than you'll actually be on them if you're anything like me, especially if you're staying in the top markets like I do, because, I'm staying in that safety zone up there, top 40, top 50 coins, looking for the little dips, big dips, and then trying to ride those up on those coins that I know pretty much aren't going anywhere. But those other, those small coins that come out of nowhere and they shoot up 1,500, 2,000%. If you're in there and you've got one of them, good for you, man. I'm proud of you, but I'm not comfortable being there yet. And days like this get me a little bit more ready for it, because I can be looking on. Let me recommend, what is it? Coin Calendar. So go to Google, hit Coin Calendar. That'll take you to, it's basically a list of what's going on. There's all kinds of different coins, and they've got different things that are coming out. Somebody's releasing an app, or somebody's, they're programming in a new language, or there's an update, or anything. Anytime a coin does something, sometimes you see a difference in the price of it, and usually you see it right before the release of the information, usually the day before. So that's always, you get on there and try to catch that. I think today there was some stuff going on with like Ripple, and it was actually the ones I called out earlier. All the ones that were up were actually, coins that were listed, on Coin Calendar for today. There was something going on with each of them, so that's something to keep an eye on. If I'd had the money and had known about it yesterday, I probably would have made a buy on something like that. So, that's just kind of a personal thing there. This is a good time to be watching YouTube videos, looking at what the other people are doing. Look for people that are making the right calls. That's another thing. If somebody says, hey, I bought this today and it did this, the next day, that's somebody who's doing some research and is paying attention to what's going on, and you can bet that, people like me don't get our information on our own. I'm not looking at these charts and coming up with some mathematical formula. I'm talking to this person, that's what YouTube is for this community. It's a network of people, and that, if you're going to be successful in it, you have to kind of get into that network, and you have to talk coin with people. You have to learn to speak crypto. My family, my close friends, they always say, you're a different person than you were 6 years ago. I can't even understand you now. And I can understand that because I can see the change in myself. I'm constantly, constantly when I talk about this, people give me this blank stare, just like, what do you say? What did you even say? So, but no, that's the thing. Today's a watch day. Kick back, do some research. That's what I'm going to do. And hopefully in the next day or two, the video is going to be a video about me making the first purchase, and that's what I want you all to keep an eye on. I'm going to start making purchases. You can see how I do based on my picks, and I'm not going to stop doing it. Every day there's going to be a video on what's going on. There's never a shortage of anything to talk about in this space. So, that's what we'll do, is we'll just go day by day with it. You can see the trades that I make, and maybe some of you will follow along. Always keep in mind that I'm not a stockbroker. I'm a truck driver. So, that's not, I'm not giving you investment advice. I'm just letting you kind of follow along and see what I do. And I know that I've made money doing this. So, that's the, that's really the, the proof in the pudding. If somebody can, make a call, buy the coin and then come out of it ahead, that's somebody who's doing the right thing, So, just keep your ears open, subscribe to my videos if you like them. Keep in mind the contest is still on. We're about still 2 weeks. I got to make this investment first and flip that first little donation. So if you want to donate, help us get these pots a little bit bigger, what I'm going to do is any donations, I'm going to flip on the market. I'm going to keep the principal and then double it, and then all the double I'm going to give on to somebody else, hopefully somebody that needs it and needs to learn how to trade. So I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you next time.